Hey there friends, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about our silent E words or our CVCE words. And we're going to be talking about how we can hear those long vowels in that words as compared to some words where we might hear a short vowel sound. So we're going to do this in two ways. We're going to start by doing some listening activities. And I'm going to ask you to tell me whether a word has a short vowel sound or a long vowel sound just by listening to it. And then we're going to be reading some words on our page and practicing sorting them into their columns of either short vowels or long vowels. So before we begin, let's review what sounds our vowels make. What sound does short A make? Good, short A says ah. How about short E? What sound does short E make? Excellent, short E says eh. And how about short I? What sound does short I make? Wonderful. Short I says it. And what about a short O? What sound does short O make? That's right. Short O says aw. And lastly, how about short U? What sound does short U make? Very good. Short U says right? Not y. Short U says Good. So our short vowels are a, I, aw, and How about our long vowel sounds? What do we know about long vowels? That's right, long vowels say their name. So long A just says A, long E says E, long I says I, long O says O, and then our very special friend U can either say U or oo. So we either hear long U saying its full name U or oo. All right, friends, so let's practice a little bit of that listening we were talking about. Let's start with the word rip. Does the word rip have a short I, or a long I? That's right, it has a short I, We can hear that in the middle of this word. I is I's short sound. Good, let's do another one. Do we hear a short O, aw, or a long O in the word robe? That's right, we hear a long O, right? Obe. We hear O saying its name, meaning it is a long sound. Excellent work. How about the word 10? Do we hear short E, or long E in the word 10? Very good. We hear short E, right? N. 10. We hear E's short sound. Awesome. How about in the word cute? Do we hear short U, or long U in the word cute? Awesome. We hear long U, right? Cute. Cute. We hear U saying its name in the middle of that word. Awesome. Let's do a few more. In the word sat, do you hear short A, or long A? Good, we hear short A, Sat has the short A sound. Wonderful. Let's do a couple more. In the word type, do we hear short I, or long I? Good, we hear a long I sound, I. Now, do you want to know a secret? If you were spelling the word type, it's actually spelled with a Y. T-Y-P-E, not T-I-P-E. But you know what? When we're listening, we can still hear those sounds. So really good work on that. Let's do a few more and then we'll look at reading some words and sorting them as well. How about in the word knit? In the word knit, do we hear short I, or long I? Good, we hear short I, It's in the middle of that word. And last one before we read some words. How about in the word hut? In the word hut, do we hear short U, or long U? Good, we hear short U, right? Short U, Wonderful job. So now let's look at what happens when we're reading these words, because there are certain things in words that can tell us whether a word is going to have a short vowel or a long vowel. The biggest one of these is going to be silent E. Now remember, friends, silent E comes at the end of the word. You're basically taking a CVC word, 3 letters and 3 sounds with a short vowel. You're adding the letter E to the end. It's not making any noise on its own, but it is changing the sound of that vowel. Suddenly, our short vowel is becoming a long vowel. So if you see a word with a silent E, we can almost guarantee it has a long vowel sound. So let's do some examples together. Let's take a look at this word here, P-O-T. Let's sound out this word together. P-A-T. Pot. Very good. In the word pot, do we hear a short O, ah, or a long O, O? Good, we hear short O, ah, right? P-A-A-A-T, pot. So we're going to put this word under our short vowel column. We can also look at whether or not there's a silent E. This isn't a guarantee, but it's certainly helpful. Since this word does not have a silent E, we can guess that it'll probably have a short vowel, and then check our answer by sounding it out. Good work. Let's do another one. Let's take a look at this word. This word has 4 letters in it. I notice right away that there's a silent E at the end of my word. So if I had to guess, I would say that this word probably has a long vowel sound, but let's sound it out just to be safe. Since I have a silent E at the end, I'm going to sound out my U with its long sound. So our word would be t-oo-b. What word am I making there? T-oo-b. Tube, very good. Is tube a real word? Do we think we sounded it out correctly? Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense, doesn't it? And does tube have a short U, or a long U, or oo? Good, it has a long vowel, right? We hear the oo sound in there. Wonderful job, friends. Let's keep going. So our next word looks like this. This word also has 4 letters, and right away I see a silent E at the end. That's telling me that I'm going to have a long vowel sound, but I want to sound it out to make sure that it makes a real word and that my guess that it's a long vowel word is correct. So, since I have silent E here, I'm going to sound out this word with my long I sound, I. Go ahead and sound out this word with me. I-d. Ride. Very good. Is ride a real word? Absolutely it is. That means that we probably sounded it out correctly, and we were right that it's going to be a long vowel word. We can see the silent E, hear the long I, and we know that it made a real word. Fantastic. Let's do another one. Now this word has 4 letters as well, just like our long vowel words. But the last letter is not a silent E, is it? The last letter here is M. So since I don't see a silent E, I'm going to guess that it has a short vowel, and I'm going to sound it out that way, and we'll see if it makes a real word. Go ahead and sound out this word with me. T-er-i-m. What word am I making with those sounds? T-er-i-m. Trim. Very good. Is trim a real word? Absolutely it is. So it looks like we sounded that out correctly. Now, does the word trim have a short I sound I or a long I sound I? Good, it has a short I sound. We hear the I sound in the word trim, plus there was no silent E to tell us that the vowel should have been long. Let's do 2 more and then I'll show you your seesaw activity. So the next word we're going to be looking at here is this one. This word has 3 letters, L-A-P. I don't see a silent E at the end, so I'm going to guess that it has a short vowel, but let's sound it out to be sure. Sound out this word with me. O-a-p. O-a-p. Lap. Very good. That is a real word, and I hear the short A sound in there just like I was expecting. So it looks like we were right. It is a short vowel word. App has the short A sound, A. And let's do one more. Now this word has 5 letters in it, but we do still see that there's a silent E at the end. We see that E is the last letter in that word. So we're going to guess that our A is going to be saying its long sound here. Silent E generally means that that vowel is going to be long. So let's sound out this word with our long vowel sound and see if it makes sense. K-R-A-T. K-R-A-T. Crate. Very good. Now, crate is a real word, so it looks like we were right about that. And since we guessed that it had a long vowel due to our silent E, it looks like we were right about that as well. Our silent E is making our A say its name, long and strong, which means we get the word crate. Wonderful work there, friends. So for your seesaw activity today, you're going to be doing just the same thing. There we go. You're going to be sorting some words by whether they have a short vowel sound or a long vowel sound. So just like how we practice, your short vowel is going to be over here, and your long vowel is going to be on this side. And the words you're sorting here are pink. So you're going to take your pink words, click them, and drag them and drop them on whether they have a short vowel sound or a long vowel sound. So you need to read each word carefully before you try to sort it, otherwise you might make a mistake. So if you need help, friends, remembering which one is which, there is a speaker button next to each of these boxes that'll tell you whether it's the short vowel or the long vowel, so you can make sure you're putting them in the right place. And you also have a space to write your code word. So your code word today is going to be the word we just practiced, crate. C-R-A-T-E. You can use your text tool or your drawing tool to put that in your code word box. I chose to use my text tool. And you're going to put it right there in the code word box at the bottom. After that, you're going to sort these 10 words you see on the sides by whether they have short vowel or a long vowel. Once you've done all that, you can hit that green check mark and get it turned in because you will be all done. That is all we have for today, friends. Amazing, amazing work. Rock on, my superstars, and I'll catch you all next time.